Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Cole Hamels, a southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 249 the average coming in. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Domit is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
So here's Jose Abreu as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Lance Lynn gets the ball for the Twins in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Striding into the box, Brian Ramiro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Brian Ramiro.
Pitch on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one in this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Now the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So stepping in, Shea Clark, 13 at-bats in the series so far with 4 hits. Lynn looks in. First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Pitch on the way.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero you.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Outside and low, 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
First pitch on its way. John Burks stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The count now at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's another 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
That is good.
Here's Byron Buxton now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Outside, 3-0 now. Danny Matthews will be next. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's low, ball 4. Up next for Minnesota, Danny Matthews. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And a double steal try here. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Danny Matthews is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Max Kepler is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Kepler, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Back. Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
J.D. Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. Now another 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ruben is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Elvis Villarreal. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First offering on its way. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. And a foul pop behind the plate. Garver has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. So striding in, Vinny Domet. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
The 1-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Lynn comes set. Here comes the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The set and the 1-1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. One and two. Here it is. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it.
Back now at Kauffman Stadium, home of the Royals, who've benefited from solid pitching all season long. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fouled off. Oh and 1, here it comes. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box, J.R. Urban as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate now, Jorge Polanco. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Fouled away. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fork.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Number 3-hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. Urban over at second. Polanco at first with no outs. Here's Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Brian Dozier at the plate, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, John Burks. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Up next to the Twins, the third baseman, Danny Matthews.
So now to the plate, Danny Matthews, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. Comes set with the 0-1. Matthews, a 25-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 1-2 pitch. 3 runs already home here. And this one gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Popped up. Doherty takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Max Kepler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A ball and 2 strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Mitch Garver will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
33. Thursday.
Stepping in now, J.R. Rubin. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. To the plate now, Jorge Polanco standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Bouncing ball toward the hole, scooped up, and it's in time at first. And standing in, Alexi Guardado. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Set to get his day started, Jason Sato. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Settling in now, Brian Ramiro. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, down.
Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Now batting.
In now, Danny Nowakowski.
Danny.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retired. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. They've obviously put a good amount of runs on the board, and part of that has been the 4 hits they've collected with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so getting them on and getting them in has indeed been the name of the game for them, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for Minnesota.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Designated hitter.
Next would be the designated hitter, John Burks. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score it. Now batting, Shea Clark comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here's another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. fouled away. The 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Urban is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the count.
Ball even at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 2-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Digging in, Elvis Villarreal.
Number 25, Elvis.
Lynn's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here's the pitch.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals.
That ball is foul.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now at the plate, Vinny Gomez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
No balls and a strike to count. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly, and as it turns out, the next twin up, Danny Matthews, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Danny.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Two pitch is fouled away. The pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Nowakowski is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batter, the right fielder,
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. A bouncer to the left side, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
now batter, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Ball.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. One and 2 to the Twins catcher. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. J.R. Urban is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far, and one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled off. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Doherty ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2. Count full.
And he fouls this one off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Dozier trying to get there. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Royals.
Now at the plate, Alexi Guardado. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Hit in the air to center field. Buxton is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jason Sato comes in 0 for 9 in the series so far, so looking to turn things around in this one. Lynn steps into his windup. Here's the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And then Mariano Villanueva gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. He was a ground-out victim last time up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Villanueva, a 6'3" left-hander. He was a supplemental round selection back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Up next for the Twins.
Ready once again, Jose Abreu. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Tom Bong is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 16, Tom Bong.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brian Dozier. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The batter.
Digging in and looking for more, John Burks. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Domit is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Ramiro. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that... quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Christopher Bagley is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Striding in once again, Danny Nowakowski.
Danny Nowakowski.
Alejandro Sanchez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
Lifted down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Shea Clark. Lynn steps into his windup. First pitch on the way.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Matthews will put this one away, and the side. Alejandro Sanchez stays in the ball game in the ninth. Hole and takes over out in center field.
Now playing right field, number 24.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Danny Matthews, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
At the plate, Max Kepler. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit.
And the run is in to score from second.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
And he gets ahead 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. This is line to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Make it 9-0. Stepping into the box, Jorge Polanco. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Villarreal is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Jose Hernandez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, so here's the Royals DH. J.D. Martinez, 0 for 2 for him to this point. 1-0 the count. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And right into the shift. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Elvis Villarreal.
The right fielder, Elvis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Fouled off. The 3-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Line towards center field, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Standing in now, Vinny Domet pitches high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Now batter, the second baseman.
Digging in once again, Adam Doherty. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Doherty is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Hit out towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 9-1 contest.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
1-2, the count to the Royals shortstop. Skied into very shallow right. Kepler is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, Jose Abreu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. 2-2 now.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Villarreal has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Nino Sanchez is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 15, Nino Sanchez.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Brian Dozier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. On to first, and there are 2 down. For the plate now is the designated hitter, John Burks. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 2-out success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and change.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So next to the plate for the Royals, Jason Sato.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
JT Real Muto.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Comes in here right at 260. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
1-1. That's out.
Skied into very shallow right. Kepler's there for it. 1 down.
Now batter, number
Digging
24.
in to try it again, Christopher Bagley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is hit hard to the right side.
Your attention,
Foul.
please. This game for the Twins. Now catching, number 11, JT Real Muto.
And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batter,
Standing
first
in,
baseman,
Alejandro Sanchez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Royals go. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now at the plate, Danny Matthews.
Danny
just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And that is into left field. So the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
Now batting, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
At the plate, Max Kepler, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Digging in, Mitch Garver. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Villarreal is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So the batting order turns over now and set to go J.R. Urban. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Woo, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Villarreal is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Left for Minnesota, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Coming to the plate now, Shea Clark, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hit back up the middle. Dozier ranging to his right, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Martinez is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Elvis.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Javier Donnelly will come on now and pinch run here.
Running at first for the Royals. Number 70, Javier Donnelly.
At the plate now, Elvis Villarreal. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he lays off for ball one. One and one, here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Stepping in, Vinny Doman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way.
That's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. He's got it, and the Twins bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. 9-1 is the way this one ends.
The final line score for this afternoon.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting in the American League Central, the Minnesota Twins combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 9-1. The Red Sox sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-2. The A's combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 6-3. The White Sox hit 3 long balls as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 1-0. It was their 5th straight victory.